Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Eric Fields. I am a psychologist turned weight loss coach. And today is going to be pretty much a motivational kind of video. And it may not look like that, but I think after I'm done presenting this subject, I'm thinking that you will find value in this video as a motivational kick in the bum. So I'll tell you what inspired me to do this video today. I was in the car and I'm listening to the radio news, and they're talking about the proliferation of these different weight loss drugs that are having these miraculous results. People are losing 20% body weight, with relative ease. The prescription rates are off the charts. And I'm just sitting there shaking my head. And the reason why I'm shaking my head is because the weight loss industry is exactly like this. It is a machine that just is constantly trying to churn out new quick fixes. And while some of these drugs are really designed to address other medical conditions, the issue is as soon as they're found to have any weight loss um, success, then all of a sudden, the whole emphasis now becomes about that. And it's so sad because it just speaks volumes about our society and its relationship to the weight loss industry, that we are always just waiting for the next big thing, whether or not that comes in the form of a pill, an herb, a supplement, a surgery. And the next best thing that we're waiting for is always a quick fix. So here's the thing, folks. There are no magic pills. There are no magic herbs. There are no magic supplements. And guess what? There are not even any magic surgeries when it comes to weight loss. So here are some of the key points that I want, or I'm hoping will really resonate with you. Okay? Any pill, no matter how effective it's purported to be, still requires you to maintain a rather healthy lifestyle. Now, I've looked at the research, and listen, this has been going on since the 80s, when people were touting the benefits of different kinds of stimulants as weight loss drugs. And since then, there's been tons of different kinds of weight loss drugs. Many of them have been found to have horrible side effects. But I'm not even going to go down that road, because the new class of weight loss drugs that's being, pushed on us right now, we don't know about the side effects. So I'm not going to talk about the potential for them to have adverse side effects down the road, because maybe they won't. But here's one thing I know. No matter what research is done with these weight loss miracle pills, all the participants always were encouraged to maintain a healthy lifestyle. So it wasn't just like, here, take a pill and voila, the weight comes off. They still were either required or strongly encouraged to maintain a healthy lifestyle. And you all probably have heard about the placebo effect, like when you believe something works, right? Then magically it works, but it really doesn't. What happens is your mindset and its expectations change, which are that it's going to do this wondrous thing for me. And so your behavior starts to change as it is anticipating that this thing is, or medicine or pill is going to have a positive effect. So a lot of times, I imagine that many people in these research studies even if they weren't told explicitly that they need to maintain a healthy lifestyle, started to do so anyways because they were expecting some real changes. So that's the first point. Don't look at the research as they just took a pill and lost weight. The large majority of these studies show that these people had also maintained a healthier lifestyle than they had in the past. The second thing, pills and even surgeries can help you in the long term only. And this is very related to the third point that I'm going to discuss very shortly. If you don't change your behavior, if you don't change your lifestyle while you're on this medicine, it's never going to be sustainable weight loss because we need to make significant lifestyle changes and maintain them to keep the weight from coming off. A lot of times with medicine and pills, they will have an initial effect on us, but then our body will get used to them and they will lose their effectiveness. And I can speak a little about this, even though I'm not a medical doctor. As a psychologist who has worked with many people with psychological disorders and mental illness, I can attest that many times there's a level of medication that they're on that works for a period of time, and then eventually the psychiatrist, a medical doctor, needs to adjust it so that it's more effective. They need to increase the dosage. That happens a lot. And I'm not making a blanket statement here, but just keep that in mind that often pills and medicine, it will lose its effect after a certain period of time, or its effectiveness will start to wane. So this may help you initially to lose a decent amount of weight, but you gain it back if you don't have certain positive change behaviors in place. Now, what's very related to this is even if this new medication does not lose its effectiveness, it's super effective from day one to day 101. And I don't know enough about the new medicine to say if that's the case, but here's what I can say. Having 20 years of experience and having lived on this earth for 50 years now, I can tell you that no matter what pill or even surgery that you do, you can out eat it. There is no pill on the planet, there is no surgery on the planet, I assure you, that you can't out eat. Not right now. You know, maybe in 20 years they'll come up with something, maybe in 100 years, I don't know. But I'm telling you right now, no pill and no surgery as of right now can not be overeaten. You can out eat any pill or weight loss surgery. Maybe it's happened to you, or maybe you have a friend, or you've heard case studies. It's not that uncommon, folks, for people to get bariatric surgery and gain the weight back gradually over time because the stomach starts to get inflated again with the constant barrage of extra food and extra calories, it gets stretched out. And lo and behold, there you are again at a weight very similar to the weight you were in before the surgery. This is not an anomaly. This is not something that is, a freak kind of case. This happens a lot. And any of the celebrities that you may know, maybe it's your local weatherman or whoever who's had weight loss surgery and they're still maintaining that weight loss, I'm telling you, I will bet you my mortgage that they have made some significant lifestyle changes. In fact, any responsible surgeon or doctor will tell you you need to make lifestyle changes in addition to this surgery. This surgery will jumpstart your weight loss success, but it's not a miracle. You can out eat it. You can out eat any pill, any herb, any surgery, anything. If you don't fix this, you will never get a handle on this. All roads lead back to making sustainable lifestyle changes. There are no quick fixes. And when you rule out every other strategy, only then will you be convinced that my way is the right way for people like us. And my way is not a quick fix. It is very powerful. I have had tons of success stories, but it is not an overnight miracle. It takes some time and it takes some effort. Nobody that subscribes to my approach would ever say it was miserable, it was super uncomfortable. Absolutely not. But they would say that it takes work and it takes some time. So getting back to the first thing that I said, this was kind of a motivational interview, a motivational video. You might be wondering, like, how? Here's how. I want to dispel any fantasies you have that there currently are magic pills right now, or that one is just around the corner. Just hang in there a little bit longer and one will come. Science and technology keeps evolving and they're gonna come up with one. Folks, I'm telling you, we'll all be long dead before that ever happens, if it ever happens. We're not even close. Trust me, we're not even close, because human beings and our psychology, our minds are the most powerful thing. In fact, forget like a placebo effect, but there's a lot of research that shows just people's expectations can influence whether or not a certain kind of treatment is going to be effective. So very similar to a placebo, but the difference is a placebo is a farce, right? It's not real. It's not a real drug. But even with like real drugs, if people think that they're going to work, a lot of times they will be more effective. And so that just speaks volumes about the power of our mind and thinking. And there's countless examples of this, where the mind can be more powerful than the body. And certainly more powerful than, than other things. So that's how this is a motivational kind of video. It's what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to say, stop, stop, stop waiting for the miracle pill. Stop thinking that one exists or is going to exist very soon. Stop waiting for the quick fix. There is no quick fix to this. The reason why is because it's a very complicated problem. There, I said it. I'm probably one of the few people that says it because a lot of people make this out to be a simple problem, right? Especially one, people who are not like us who lose weight with relative ease, right? They look at it like it's a very simple problem. Somebody once, had this snide remark on one of my posts and said, yeah, 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 I get it. Just eat less and move more. If it was that simple, it's a complicated problem. All psychological problems are. So today, I want you to acknowledge once and for all that there are no quick fixes. There aren't going to be any quick fixes. This is the only way to do it. In psychology, when we're trying to figure out what the problem is, one approach that we like to do is called the rule out approach, right? So we try to disconfirm all other types of theories or reasons that this problem might exist, right? We rule out other things that could be a cause. And by ruling out all these other things, it helps us get to the solution and the real cause and how to address it. And so that's what I am hoping to accomplish today is to help you rule out all these quick fixes. Forget the supplements, forget the medications, forget the surgeries, forget all those things as being the one panacea, the one miracle cure. I'm not saying don't do any of these things. If you want to do some of these things to kind of give you like a jump start and help you, that's fine. But do not look at these as the end all be all and like that's all you need to do. Look at it as part of the overall plan. In other words, I'm going to change my mindset. I'm going to change how I eat. I'm going to change my approach to exercise. I'm going to break this food dependency once and for all. And I'm also going to seek medical advice and maybe try out some of this medicine or even go as far as to do a weight loss surgery. But it's going to be part of the solution and a small part of the solution. And I'm certainly not going to look at it as the end all be all. Think of all the strategies you've tried. In psychology, we like to say past behavior is the best predictor of future behavior. What has your past behavior been? It has been trying all these quick fixes, the crash diets, the miracle supplements and pills, the breakthrough exercise program that promises you can eat whatever you want to eat and not care about food or calories and just do this workout and your body will be amazing. The commercials promoting these exercise apparatuses or equipment that say like this is all you need to do. Don't worry about your diet or exercise. Don't worry about any of that stuff. You do this and you'll have six-pack abs, right? If you keep doing the same things that you've done in the past, trying all these quick fixes, you know the definition of insanity, right? You're going to get the same results, which are nothing, no progress. So I don't want to sound harsh in this video, but I feel like sometimes people like us, and I always include myself in this group because I was just like all of you, we need a good club to the head, metaphorically speaking. We do, because sometimes we need a good club to the head or a good kick in the butt to say, enough, like, let's get our act in gear. We know what we need to do. Deep down inside, you know what you need to do. So I'll end with this. You want to try some of these things? Fine. But do not substitute these for real life changes, mentally, emotionally, physically, and everything else. This is Dr. Fields, and I will have more to say about this at another time. As always, I wish all of you the best weight loss success.